All right, here we go with comma rule number 2, which is the 2+ adjectives rule. This rule states that we separate two or more adjectives, and if we remember back to probably some of our earlier years in English, an adjective is a descriptive word. So we're going to separate two or more descriptive words when the word and can be used in place of the comma. So if we have a couple adjectives in a sentence, and instead of just having those adjectives, we could replace them with the word and the sentence still makes sense, we need to use a comma. For example, if we look down here, Miss MD is a funny, hardworking teacher. This is in fact a true statement. But other than that, we could say Miss MD is a funny and hardworking teacher. That's our test to know that we do need a comma in this place. So if we look at it, we have two adjectives. We have funny and hardworking, which both describe Miss MD. So there's our first set. We have two more adjectives. And we could replace this comma with the word and the sentence would still make sense. So therefore, we need to use a comma in that place. One hint for 2+ adjectives is to be very careful of modifiers or words that describe adjectives or other verbs. We don't always need commas in those cases. So you want to look for a sentence, and if one of the words modifies or describes another adjective or modifier, we're not going to use a comma. Take a look at this example. Do you like this dark blue sweater? Well, we know we have two descriptors here. We have dark and blue. However, only one of those words is actually describing the sweater, and that is blue. Dark is the word that is describing the color blue. So therefore, we would not need a comma here. If we were to say something like, do you like this old, comma, blue sweater? That would make sense because old is not describing the color blue. So what we need to be really careful of in our 2+ adjectives rule is what are the descriptors actually describing? And in this case, blue is describing the sweater, but dark is describing the color. Thus, we do not need a comma. Let's take a look at a practice. See the loud, bright colors in her design. Take a moment, either pause the video or the video may pause for you in order for you to take a quiz, and determine where the comma or commas might go. If you look at this sentence, we have two adjectives or descriptors, the word loud and the word bright. Both of those words describe colors. So therefore, we would need to make sure to put a comma in between. We also can double check by saying the word and would fit here. See the loud and bright colors in her design? That makes sense. Thus, the comma goes in between the word loud and the word bright. There is the information that you need for 2+ adjectives. You are now ready to continue your practice.